everyone!
Hi everyone!
My name's Laurie.
And my name is Yamilet.
We're here to just work with you for your Apple Core craft. Again, this will be done on September 23rd. We want to also invite you to share with us how you did with the previous week's activity, which was the baseball board game. What kinds of things did you enjoy about it? How did you think of the textures? And what really did you like about it? Feel free to reach out with us with any pictures. You can tell us your scores. We would love to hear from you. Additionally, as I said before, we're going to be doing our Apple Core craft today. So it's double-sided. Here's a picture of what it looks like. You can follow along with your activity plan that's printed out for you. So for this activity, we're going to need our 3 tongue depressors per individual.
3 tongue depressors.
2 red foam semicircles per individual. 2 green felt semicircles per individual. 1 small strand of twine. 1 leaf. And our black Sharpie marker. All right. And just a reminder, we really encourage you to watch the educational video first. Remember, for this week, it's how food affects your brain. So we want to make sure that we're watching that with the individuals. We can talk to them about what they thought of the video or how maybe the food that they eat might affect their brain, and really kind of engaging with them with that video. So now we're going to get started with our actual activity. So to start, we're going to start with our tongue depressors. Again, there should be 3 per individual. So first we want you to pick them up, feel them, touch them. Are they smooth? Are they rough? Do they have rounded edges or sharp edges? Can you wiggle them a little bit? A little bit of pliability.
How's the color? Does the color look like? What does it sound like when you run your finger past the depressor?
What about when you drum on the table?
You can make some music out of it.
Yeah, drum them together. You can even smell the wood. Does it remind you of anything? Have you ever done any crafts before that involve tongue depressors? What about eating a popsicle? Does it bring up any memories, like going to the doctor or building a birdhouse? All sorts of things that we can think about with our tongue depressors. Memories, the different textures, engaging in the senses of the color, how it hears, all sorts of good things. So once you've taken some time to engage with them, you're going to take your 3 tongue depressors, you're going to line them up vertically with the long edges together, just like so.
Just like this.
And you're going to place them flat on the table.
Flat on the table, making sure that they're all the same size.
Yeah.
And even as you lay them flat, encouraging the individuals to still engage, maybe pressing down, running their hands across.
Just be careful. You do want to be mindful of any splinters. These tongue depressors are relatively smooth, but just in case, just to put that out there. All right. So then you're going to take your red foam semicircle. Again, we're going to engage with the different textures. So we can feel it. We can run it along our fingers. Again, is it smooth? Is it rough? Does one side feel different than the other side?
Running your fingers across the edge. What does the color look like? Is it bright red? Is it dark red? Does it remind you of any memories?
Like a red fire truck.
Red apple, what's your favorite kind of apple? Do you like red apples? Do you prefer green apples?
What about riding in a red fire wagon? You can squish it between your fingers. You can have the individuals take it with their pointer finger and their thumb, and then their middle finger and their thumb, their ring finger and their thumb, and their pinky and their thumb on both hands. Remember, we want to be encouraging use of both hands.
Running your hands with both hands.
Yeah. And if they need to, we can also have hand over hand to help them, okay? So once you've taken some time to engage, you're going to take one red semicircle. You're going peel the back side off. So it's a self-adhesive, so there's a paper. You're gonna peel it back, and there will be a very sticky side. It makes a funny noise when you're
Even unpeeling. Oh, look at the sound of that.
So you're gonna take your red foam semicircle, you're gonna lay it flat on the table with the sticky side up. So again, that's the red foam shiny side on the bottom and the sticky side facing up. You're gonna do the exact same thing with your other semicircle. Peeling the back and laying it down facing up with the sticky side up. So then we're gonna take our middle tongue depressor. We're gonna press it. Oh, this is really sticky. We're gonna press it, and I'll show you now, with the top end in the middle of our foam, just like so.
Yep, just like this.
And you're gonna take the bottom end of the tongue depressor and put it in the middle of the bottom red foam semicircle. So again, you're gonna have your curved edges on the outside, your flat edges facing inwards, with your curved edges on the outside. So once you've placed your middle one, you're gonna take your second tongue depressor and you're gonna place it to the right of that middle one, making sure that the long edges are touching.
Yeah, making sure that they're right next to each other. Pressing down on the foam, and you can encourage the individuals again to just press down, feel the texture. How's it feel?
Do they like the sticky texture? Is it sticking to them? Is it funny in any way? Does it make a funny noise? And our third tongue depressor, we're just gonna put it to the left of our middle one.
Making sure that they're close, laying it flat, and pressing down.
So essentially what you're gonna have is you're gonna have one that looks like this. So we're gonna keep the sticky side up. Then we're gonna take our twine. So every individual should have a small strand of twine. Take a moment, run it through your fingers.
How does it feel? Does it tickle? Is it soft? Is it rough? Is it smooth?
Rub it over your back of your hand.
Encourage the individuals, explore.
You can rub it together between their palms and make it spin.
You can rub it on your neck. You can rub it on your arm. Even just going up the arm, onto the shoulder, experiencing the senses on the neck.
Does it remind you of anything? Like maybe hanging a birdhouse? Maybe unwrapping a Christmas present that had twine as a string? All sorts of different memories and senses that we can experience with even a small object like this.
Is it
Do you like
pretty?
it? Is it twisted? Is it straight? Does it kind of hang a little curvy? Color? Does it remind you of the beachy sand? It kind of has like a beachy sand color.
What does it sound like when you put it close to your ear? Does it sound crunchy?
Again, we can take a moment to run our fingers, spinning it back and forth, having that movement and that finger isolation.
Creating swirls.
Yeah, they can bend it, they can
Flex
twirl it, they can twist it over their finger, making sure it's not too tight, rolling it back, going with our other hand, twirling it back. All sorts of different things we can experience. So once they've taken a moment to experience their twine and engage in their senses, we're gonna put it like a rainbow. So like a loop going up and down like a rainbow. They're gonna take the two pointed ends and stick them close in the center of your red foam. So here, I'll show you mine. Two ends sticking down with the loop facing outwards. This will serve as the stem of our apple core craft. Next, we're going to take our leaf. Again, this is optional. If individuals would like to add a leaf to their apple, or they would not like to add a leaf to their apple, that is their choice. But we will go through it. So again, even if they choose not to add it to their craft, they can experience it with their fingers, brush it along their cheek.
How does it feel? Does it tickle? Does it feel nice? Do the individuals like it? Do they not like it? Look at the color. What kind of green is this? Is it dark green? Is it light green? Encourage the individuals to express their favorite colors. Who likes green in the house?
Can they fan themselves with it? What about with this hand? Moving that hand as well.
Does the feeling bring any memories? Maybe a pet, maybe a blanket, a bed sheet.
Is it curvy? Is it pointed? Soft, rough? All
You
sorts
can
of
then
things.
press down with both hands, encouraging hand over hand.
Good.
And what does this remind you of? Maybe pressing down, making a cookie, playing with Play-Doh.
Does it remind you of flipping a pancake? All sorts of things. So once you've taken some time to feel and experience your leaf, you're going to take the pointed end, that's a stem, and you're going to stick it right next to your twine. So essentially you're going to have the leaf and the twine right next to each other with the leaf sticking out. And we're going to take our green semicircles, our green felt semicircles. Take some time to experience this as well. They can fan themselves again.
Listen to the different sound of what this one sounds like when you press your fingers down.
Do they get more of a breeze from this versus their leaf? Talk about it, discuss.
Ooh,
Do they
is
like
nice.
this color? Share with each other. Do you like the texture? Do you prefer the foam or the felt?
You can even run it through your hand.
You can trace a letter onto it with your finger.
You can press down on it.
All sorts of things. And again, with this felt, we're going to peel away the back. Might be a little bit difficult at first. Peeling it away.
Ooh, this is sticky.
So you're going to take your green felt semicircle and you're going to place it right on top of the top red one. So again, the curved edges are facing out and the flat edge is facing in.
And it should look like this. Right on the back side. And then same thing for the bottom. You're gonna peel. You can feel a little bit of the stickiness before pressing it down.
Just be careful not to get any hair caught in it.
Yep. And then again, pressing down.
Yeah, so you're gonna line it right up. Press down, smooth it out with your hands. You can press with your fingertips, your palms, your knuckles, your forearms, your elbow, all sorts of things. Really engaging, try to encourage the individuals to have a straight arm and press all the way up through their shoulder if they can. Just be careful not to move them past the point of resistance. Always protecting those joints and safety first.
And now that it's starting to look more like an apple, we can encourage memories. When you look at an apple, what do you think of? What's your favorite apple dessert if you have one? like to eat apples.
So you're gonna have your red side apple and your green side apple. Ooh. You
Look
can
at
have
that.
a tall one like mine. You can have a shorter one like Yami's. It is all of their choice.
Yep.
So we're gonna take our black Sharpie marker next. Or you can use a black marker. Just be careful not to get any on clothing or any other objects. So you're just gonna draw seeds in the middle. It is the individual's choice how many seeds they would like to draw. Would they like to draw any? Would they like to draw 3? What kind of shapes would they like their seeds? Does the seed remind them of anything?
And again, encouraging choices. I would like my apple to have a lot of seeds.
And I only picked a few. So we're gonna draw it on this side with our red side and on our green side. Maybe they have different number of seeds on each side.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe their seeds can be in a circular shape or a square shape.
Okay.
Lots of seeds, little
Yeah.
seeds, big seeds, small seeds. Have they ever
Some
grown
small
anything
seeds.
with a seed? Have they grown an apple tree before? Have they planted flower seeds before?
Mhm. What's your favorite kind of seeds? Do you like pumpkin seeds? Do you like sunflower seeds?
All sorts of good things. And again, if you would like, you can draw a little line on your leaf to make it a little bit more realistic. Again, this is the individual's choice. We always want to empower them to give them that choice. And now you've made your apple for craft. Woo! Congratulations.
Super cute. You got a red apple, green apple, red apple, green apple.
You can feel the
Beautiful
different
options.
textures. They can press it together between their hands. It is their choice where they would like to hang it. Would they like to hang it on the refrigerator, in a mirror, on a window, in their bedroom? And then just remembering that for your homework, to engage with the materials, to feel the different textures 2 times this week. Okay? All right, and there you have it. That is our apple for craft. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget that there's virtual programming with Natasha, Lee, and Nicole on Tuesdays as well.
Yep.
Have
Thank
a
you
good
so
one,
much.
everyone. Take care.